Üdvözlet, Németh Olivér vagyok, és már eléggé rég találkoztunk. Az elmúlt időben, ahogy már korábbi videóban is említettem, sajnos nem tudtam nagyon videókat készíteni, ennek nagyon-nagyon sok oka volt, erről videót láthattok. Már teljesen elfeledkeztem, hogy ez hogy is kellett ebben a sarokban talán. Viszont a lényegre térve, most szeretnék visszatérni hozzatok ide a csatornára. Most már a könyvemet is befejeztem, szóval már nem nagyon van semmi, ami hátráltatna a videókészítéstől. És első videóként úgy gondoltam, hogy szeretnék egy kicsit jobban kitérni arra, hogy hogyan is lehet vízumot szerezni, például mondjuk ugye a Fülöp-szigetekre most kitérve jobban. Ugyanis a korábbi videóban, amit ugye csináltam, abban eléggé sok kommentet kaptam, hogy tulajdonképpen ez most hogyan is működik, jobban térjek már ki rá, milyenek a Fülöp-szigetekiek, mit lehetne jól megnézni a Fülöp-szigeteken, szóval jött jó pár komment oda, amit nagyon szépen köszönök. És nagyon sajnálom azt, hogy ennyi időt kellett várnatok ennek a videónak az elkészülésére. Azonban itt vagyunk, megkértem Schatzzot is, hogy segítsen nekem kicsit jobban kifejteni ezt témát, hiszen én nyilván sokat nem tudok erről, hanem inkább ő. Két fő részre gondoltam, hogy a videót szétoztam. Az egyik igazából az lenne, hogy maga a vízum körüli tematika és témakör az hogyan is néz ki. A másik pedig igazából az lenne, hogy így a Fülöp-szigetek, milyenek a nők, és hogy tulajdonképpen az egyik kommentre reagálva, hogy mennyire lehet tulajdonképpen elkerülni az aranyásokat. Ezt a témakört is szeretnénk kifejteni, reméljük, hogy nem olyan hosszú időben. A videó angolul lesz innentől, úgyhogy lássunk is neki. So firstly, I would like to just ask, like, what types of visas can you request for? What types of visas can you get as a foreigner when you want to come here?
Connecting it to the Filipinos, first you can come here through the tourist visa, that's 90 days. So you can stay here for 90 days in the Schengen area. And there's the residency permit for family reunification if you're married, but if you want to have a girlfriend come here, then that will be a bit more complicated. The immigration, at least, they're very strict when it comes to letting people in. So if you have, unless you have work, then you can come here. With a work permit, you just have to find a sponsor or a company that will let you come in here, which is very hard to find because mostly Hungarians want Hungarian speakers, of course. Companies that allow English speakers, they can find it from other countries too, like from the UK or like from other European countries. So finding someone who is from Asia may not be the first option for them, unless you really have a,
Good experience.
Good experience, yeah. And so yeah, so that would be hard. Also, if you come here from as tourist, and then you want to find a job here, it was not allowed. It's not allowed to convert a tourist visa to a work permit. So most cases that the Filipinos have to go home and then they process the work permit in the Hungarian embassy in the Philippines. Luckily for me, I did not have to do that because I was able to come here with a tourist visa for 90 days. I found a job, and the company that I applied for, they appealed that I should not come home anymore because it's already much easier to do the work permit here. And I was lucky enough to do that, but most of the time they would let the Filipinos go home. But there's also another visa that's like residence permit for visit. So it's like a visit visa for 1 year, but the one that you're inviting, or the Filipina in this case, won't be able to work. So it's like you have to sponsor, you have to show the immigration that you can support this person for 1 year. She won't be working because the visa won't allow her to work. That's also one option.
And how do you start the process when you are just desired, like, okay, I want her or him to come to Hungary? How do we start?
Okay, so it depends. Can she work here? With Hungary, the immigration office looks for a diploma. Things that they look for, because in Hungary they have this law that Hungarian should be the priority in getting a job, which is understandable because it's Hungary, right? So for the immigration to give a Filipino a job or any foreigner a job, the company should say that they already looked for a Hungarian who would take the job, but no Hungarian applied for it. So you really have to have a diploma to show that you're capable of doing that job versus a Hungarian. So that's one of the things that makes it a bit more complicated. So if the Filipino wants to get a job here, she should have a diploma, and they will have that translated here in Hungary. They have an official office for that. And then she will have to apply it in the Philippines, in the Hungarian embassy in the Philippines for a visit, for a work permit. Other option is if you have a business, then you can actually apply a work permit for your Filipino girlfriend or boyfriend. So you just say that you're hiring this person to be part of your company, but maybe they will also ask for a diploma. Mm-hmm. So just to say that it's really a job that can only be applied by another nationality.
Okay.
So maybe they will look for other options.
Like maybe international trades or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
if not working,
then so like the visit visa for 1 year, that's much easier because you only need to show a bank account that you will be supporting this person for 1 year or for how long you want, but less than a year.
You mean the Hungarian one?
The Hungarian has to show that he has enough money to support this person for a year, and also they have to show that you're not gonna be a burden to the Hungarian government.
Yeah, okay.
A house that the person will have a place to live, so an apartment that you're renting, the ownership title or something like this, and that you're allowing this person to live there with you. And you have to get an insurance, that's also very important. So insurance, accommodation, and financial
background.
status.
Yeah, okay.
First, the Hungarian should go to the immigration to send an invitation letter to the Filipina or to the Hungarian embassy in the Philippines saying that this Filipina will be coming to visit the Hungarian, and then the Filipina will go to the Hungarian embassy to apply for it. And then when the embassy approves it, then you can book the flight already and then fly to Hungary.
And how much does it cost? Does it have any fee or something that you have to pay?
Yes, as usual, anywhere. Especially with the Asians going to Europe. I am not sure about the price anymore, but definitely there's a fee. I think when I was applying, it was about 18,000 forints when I was applying here. So I think with the embassy, about the same price.
Okay. So that's not that much.
That's not that much.
Okay.
But
and for the Filipina?
The Filipina will have to pay that amount.
Ah, okay. So not the Hungarian who invites.
Not the Hungarian. So getting an invitation letter, I don't think you have to pay for it.
Okay. How long does it take to get the visa so you can just book the ticket and so on? So
I think you just have to check with them all the time, but normally it should take 70 days.
A vízumos részről igazából szerintem ennyi, bármilyen egyéb kérdés még megfogalmazódik, nyugodtan lent hagyjátok komment formájában. So jumping from the visa topic to actually the Philippines, like what to check there, what is a good site which is worth to go there, how are the Filipinos there, so yeah, we can just briefly talk about that.
Okay, so the Philippines is such a beautiful country, and we have beautiful beaches, and the Filipino hospitality is very, we're very, very welcoming. We're very hospitable. We have Palawan, that's a very beautiful place. We have Cebu, also very beautiful. Bohol, and my region in Bicol, we have a beautiful volcano, very majestic, so that's very good to check. And though it's very hot, and maybe for Hungarians, it's not. Though you actually have like very hot temperatures here too, but in the Philippines it's humid, so you can get very sweaty, and I think you can get very sweaty. So yeah, that's the thing, but there's a lot of beautiful places there for sure. And Filipinos are very welcoming, so they will really treat you the best way they could. Yeah, so but there's gonna be Filipinos who can be taken advantage like in any other country actually. So we just have to be careful, but most of them are very nice, especially in the countryside. They would treat you like, you know, their own. They would give you whatever food that they're having, even if it's not the nicest food, but they will still give it to you. Even if, because that's all they have at the time. And they will give it to you and treat you as a family member.
And what about the capital?
Okay, the capital. I have mixed emotions with Manila because I stayed there for so long too. I was living in Quezon City. I think it's still the greenest part of the capital. But I heard recently the traffic has gone worse. And last time I came home, I kind of noticed that it was much worse, and everything got more expensive since I was there, since I was living there. Before, I would still consider going to Manila, like, you know, just pass there and have a stopover and like meet my friends. But right now, I feel like I'd rather skip it than to, you know, just go there and like be stuck in traffic for 2 hours. Unfortunately, we're still looking for ways to solve the traffic issue, but right now I wouldn't really recommend going there. It is just really hot and there's not so much to do.
You mentioned the prices. Approximately how do you have to count on the financials there?
Oh yeah, okay. So when I said it was more expensive than before, it's still so much cheaper than here in Hungary. So it's like, I think in Hungary it's twice the price or maybe 3 times the price. Like, for example, you can have a good meal already with 300 forints.
What are the best dishes, if we were talking about food, that you would recommend?
No offense to Hungarians, but your food here, I think, are not the best. Do I have to say this? No, I should not say it. Just cut it out. One of the recommendations that Filipinos would usually say is adobo. I mean, you cannot really go wrong with adobo. It's either chicken or pork. And you put soy sauce in it, and then garlic, and then just boil it for longer, like about 30 minutes to 1 hour, and then you will get a very flavorful taste with the soy sauce, but only Filipino soy sauce, no other soy sauce. The Japanese soy sauce or the Korean soy sauce, they really don't go well with the adobo. But that's the easiest food to make. That's the go-to food for Filipinos. Pork belly, you dip it into soy sauce with calamansi, that's our like small lime. But also seafood is also the best in the Philippines. You have so many good sea fishes, not lake, but sea fishes, that we have a wide variety of food like crab, shrimp, lobster.
Before we end up the video, I just want to ask one more thing, which was also in the comments there in the previous video, like how can you recognize someone who could be a gold digger?
Well, that's a very sensitive topic, I think, because you can find gold diggers everywhere, right? But like maybe you can ask, how do you recognize a Filipina gold digger? Like, how is it different from different cultures, right?
Okay.
Of course, as a Filipina, it's quite hurtful for me or like any other Filipinas that it is happening, you know, and we get this stereotype that if you're from an Asian country and you get to a European country, you're definitely a gold digger, and this is something that we cannot really eradicate for some reason, even if we try to get rid of it. I think it's up to you all also to check the red flags, right? It's your responsibility to, okay, if you feel like this person is taking advantage of you, just asking for money, did it even give you any support? If she's asking for money all the time, then what was she doing before? Where was she getting this money from? Just imagine how this person survives without you.
So Schatz, thank you very much for the useful information that you shared to us.
I think it's useful.
I think it was. So remélem nektek is hasznotokra vált a videó, már hogyha ilyen helyzetben álltok, ha meg nem, akkor meg igazából Visszatértem. Nem tudom, hogy milyen időközönként fogunk találkozni innentől, de mostantól már azért így jöhegetek szépen lassan majd vissza, úgyhogy köszönöm a megtisztelő figyelmet. Sziasztok!
Like this, honey, straight. Did you have like ROTC? Like,
I'm not talking to military people. I'm just like doing this and stuff.
this is how you should do it. Your palm should not be seen.